Well, here we are in Beaverton Harbor, and you can see the actual harbor out to the breakwall's frozen up pretty good. A lot of pack ice down here though right now for the first couple of 100 yards out. Famed Barney's restaurant. Get together for breakfast before you go out on the ice.
Kim, the owner at Barney's Restaurant, located at the Beaverton Harbor. We serve all-day breakfast from 6 a.m. till 3 p.m. So on your way fishing, come on in and have a great breakfast.
So here we are at the end of the pier at Beaverton Harbor, and as you can see it's snowing out, so it's hard to get a feel for just how far it is frozen out there. I'm told it's frozen over to the island, which is actually right in front of us here. But the ice is really not even in good enough condition so far to test. Now we're looking south, and as you can see there's a lot of broken ice into the bay. So even if we did have the intention of testing, we're not gonna, because it's too rough to get out here. So maybe in another few more days we'll bring all the equipment out here and give it a test. The actual entrance to the ice, and it just comes out on the beach here, and you can meet here with Roy Camplin's fish huts or Mitchell's or Stewart's fish huts. All work out of here. Casey's landmark on Lake Simcoe is Casey's Restaurant, Port Bolster Inn, and Fish Huts. Hi, I'm John White from Lake Simcoe Message Board, and I'm here with Roy Adams, and today we're going to be testing the ice at Port Bolster. We're hoping to find some good solid ice so we can get the season started. Port Bolster is on the mainland inside the island of Georgina and close to the Creffelon River. This is a great winter access spot, very popular. Great perch fishing out here, and through the winter time One of the worst parts of any lake is actually right near the shore, where you get a lot of ice breakup, and that's usually where the snow collects. So of course it's insulated the most, and sometimes you don't get solid ice. Okay, so once we get off the bad ice here, it's about 3 inches ice here. It looks like pretty good ice. Wouldn't mind a little bit more, but so far so good. So we're a couple of 100 yards offshore now, and since there's some footprints out there, we followed those out. So the ice is actually a little bit better out here than it was in closer, so we'll head out a little further. So we're actually at a hole that Casey's drilled yesterday as part of their test, and it looks like we've got a little over 3 inches. There's some good ice into there, and then of course there's some bad ice on top of it, but it looks like we've got best part of 3 inches of black ice here. And we're now about 300 yards offshore. So we're almost a quarter mile offshore right now, and so far we've had safe walking ice. When I say safe, you know, it will hold you up. So far we haven't seen anything under 3 inches, but there are a couple of small areas that would break through in a hurry. So then we'll test this. Beginning to feel safer. Okay, so the same thing here. We've got a little over 3 inches of ice. And so what we want to do here is demonstrate that it's pretty easy to take a lot of safety equipment out. You may not want to drag a big rope out with you every time, but Roy, can you show us this?
Sure. This is just a simple Fox 40 boating safety kit that you can buy at just about anywhere. Generally they're under 20 bucks, and the big thing that I like about this for ice fishing is the emergency throw rope if you need it.
Perfect. So now we're about 3/4 of a mile offshore, and give it a test. Okay, so the ice is about the same. There's a lot of pack ice out here, a lot of broken up ice that's just kind of froze together, and that can be a problem, but in this case it looks to be reasonably solid. Okay, a better idea of the consistency of the ice. Okay, can you measure by that?
Yeah.
Okay. So there you have it. So we have about 4 inches of ice out here, and it looks like we've got about 2.5 to 3 inches of black ice, and then another 3/4 or an inch of white ice. It's pretty solid. So we'll do a couple more test points, and that's about it.
See the guys fishing here.
Now about a mile offshore, a couple of other anglers out here. The ice is frozen to the islands, and we're just going to check to see if it's consistent and how solid it is as we move out.
As you can see, this is pretty well the makeup of this ice here, so it might be a little bit more than 4 inches, but really there's only about 2.5 inches of black ice here, and then some pretty good white ice, but not safe for vehicles yet, possibly safe for experienced anglers.